Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video. Today we'll be talking about the Tomorrow Children, the beta I was in, and my first impressions of it. Whether I liked it, whether I disliked it, I'll let you know in this video. So we'll get into that. Before we do get into that, quick disclaimer, no, I haven't stopped the Beyond Two Souls and Resident Evil Let's Plays. They're still going, it's just I have really bad internet, guys, and they take time to pump out, so sometimes I can upload like 5 videos in a day if I'm lucky. Some days I'm lucky to get 1 out, so that's the case. But thank you for sticking by, and make sure to tune in, because they will be coming out. But no, let's get into this now. I did tweet the guys on Twitter, and they said it was fine to use all the background and do it first impressions and all that stuff. Usually they don't really mess back, so that was really cool of them. That's a tick in the right direction anyway for, I guess, customer support. Or it's not. I'm not really a customer who's a free beta, but you know what I mean. But that was awesome. So yeah, let's get into this now. I'm going to discuss the negatives first because it's a beta. It's good to get them out of the way, and then we'll get into the the good stuff that I enjoyed anyway. So yeah, let's get into this then. So the first thing that I really that struggled in the beta, I guess, and again, bear in mind, guys, this is a beta, it's not the full game. Bear that in mind. I think some people are thinking this is the finished product. There's still things they've got to iron out and do, but I can only review, or first impressions, whatever, of what I've played. So I got on actually after this. I don't know if it shows it, but I actually got on really easy to my first town. I guess they're called towns, where you do online and all that stuff. And we'll talk about how it runs a bit later. But when I got on, I found that pretty easy. But I tried to go to another town on the subway. Because I wanted to base. You get a house, basically. You get a slip and you get a house, and you can then vote for who you want and all that sort of stuff. We'll get on to later. But I couldn't put it because the village or town or whatever was full. So I tried to get onto another one, and when I went on the train, my screen went black for about 5 minutes. And yeah, I had to turn off the game. Once I went back into the game, I was on a subway, and then I went to this town settlement area within about 30 seconds. So it wasn't too bad once I'd actually restarted the game and pressed continue and all that stuff. But the initial, when I tried to change the towns, it actually stopped. As well as now, just to let you know, the time frame of how long I actually played the game was 2.5 hours non-stop from the 12 o'clock to 2:30, and then I was just knackered, guys. So I was playing that. Yeah, I mean, also I have this in a lot of games, so I don't know if it's a my problem sort of thing, or whether it's the game, I don't know. But when you have like an error detected, and your screen goes blue and there's like a loading bar, and you get to attach a video, a screenshot and all that sort of stuff, basically that happened to me, and it kicked me out the game. Yeah, and that was the 2 events I personally had with it. The rest run fine for me. I didn't try to go on the subway too much, but yeah, that's just me personally from my experience, guys. So now we'll get on to the second thing. This is really nitpicky, guys, but I couldn't find that much wrong with it, which is a good thing for them, but for me it was there was an option. Now, if they didn't have this option, I don't know if I would have actually even bothered. It would have bothered me, but I thought with this game it had been perfect, and that was the first person. You can press first person to look around. That had been awesome. Now, this could be me completely not doing the right thing, guys, but you couldn't, as far as I'm aware, lock it into first person. uh, I don't know if there's a way you could do that for the full game, but I'd love to, especially in an immersive game like this, be able to lock that into first person, and feel like I'm with the other guys, and I'm actually digging. I think that'd be definitely cool in one of these sort of games, for that to happen. I don't know if that's possible, but if it is, that'd be awesome. Also, I mean, it's not even out yet, so I'm not. But I mean, I love PlayStation VR. I'm just saying. If it could, then it should. If it can't, then it shan't. I'll try to rhyme there. It failed. Right. So that was really the only two negatives I had. With the game run really smoothly, but we're going to get into the positives now. Well, first of all, we might as well start with the game run really smoothly. Now, the fact is, like I said, I have really bad internet, guys, and I think you know that. The fact is, I missed the first set of gameplay section things because my game was downloading. It took that long to download that I missed the whole playthrough of this game, which is a bit frustrating. But yeah, so sometimes I can have connection issues, which is my problem, of course. But I didn't. I went to two towns, and both of them were full with residents. One was more full than the other. It was a bigger residence, with like more stuff and more all that sort of stuff. For me, yeah, I had zero connection issues in the game. I wasn't lagging. I wasn't having frame rate drops. I wasn't having any of that, and that's really good in a beta, guys. That is really impressive to have. Not really any problems that I could, because I was looking for them. I've got to make a first impression, so I've got to look for the negatives. But there wasn't any frame rate drops or lag or any sort of that stuff, and that's really cool. And it was a seamless online. Now that may have something to do with something that the fact is, even though it's an online thing, so you're in a town, you've got to build the town, you've got to get resources and all that stuff that we'll get onto in a minute, but they're not always there. The people, as you see me go first person there, you're not always seeing them. They're not always around you, annoying you like a lot of people do online. A lot of it is actually you are you're doing your thing, and you may see someone pop up, but they're doing their thing, and that's really cool that you only see them when they're moving, and they're not just getting in the way, standing in front of you, being annoying and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's a real positive. So the gameplay. So I've been interested in this game since I think it was revealed last year, because I've been interested in this game for a very long time, because just the art style is something that really interested me. I watched a bit of alpha gameplay a long time ago on the YouTube. I think it's the official YouTube of these guys. I was watching that and I was absolutely loving it. But it's very surprising for me personally, because I don't like Minecraft. Now, if you don't like Minecraft, like I said, this game ain't going to put you off, because it uses the basic structure of, a Minecraft sort of game. You get resources, you gather resources, and you build stuff. Now, you don't really build stuff yourself. Well, actually, there is the workbenches, but you know what I mean? It's more of you collect things for a town. But they've done it, and they've made it 10 times better than Minecraft, in my opinion. Now, this is my opinion, guys, but I think they have made it 10 times better than Minecraft. They've got the theme of this sort of, well, I hope I can explain this well. Bear with me. The game is based on, so it's a Russian experiment, I'm guessing in the 80s, 90s, I don't know the official time, but it's gone horribly wrong, and everyone's been zapped into this sort of like gooey stuff, void. I think that's what they're saying. But these little characters that you are actually rebuilding that and rebuilding society, as it were. So that's a really cool concept that I've never seen in a game before. I could be wrong, but I haven't really seen that. But the awesome thing they do is they focus mostly on the gameplay, but they'll have the story kind of as a tutorial, as a sort of basis to actually improve your gameplay. Now that's awesome. That is awesome, guys, because some people try and force a story in there. And no, I love linear games. I love Uncharted. I love The Last of Us. But this sort of, there's a story if you want to search for it. If you don't, just follow the tutorial and listen to what they say. Do you know what I'm saying? That's it. And that's awesome. But the gameplay is not just you get stuff and you take it back to a place and then you build. So it's not just that. There's so much more you do, and there's so much variety that you can really do what you want. There is, if you want to, you know, save up a little bit of money and get a rocket launcher and shoot, because these big like crystal Godzilla things, there's owls and not owls, what the fuck, butterflies, and there's like spiders, I think they are, and they try and attack your town. If you want to be like just an absolute badass and just go around shooting these things, you can do that and you'll be rewarded for that. If you want to just dig and gain resources and take the resources back, or auto upload them and send them back and just gain money through doing that, you can do that. If you want to do like what I did and like a Wally, just explore everything you can possibly do, from running on things to make electricity for the town, digging, trying to fight these big creatures. I did try to do everything, riding the subway and all that. You can do whatever you want, but the cool thing is everything impacts the town. Everything you do will impact the town positively, whether it be by energy consumption. If you go digging, you might collect food, or you might collect resources that help you build stuff, and all that is awesome. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. The graphics are, in my opinion, stunning. They are really stunning. Obviously, I don't think it's like a massive AAA game. I could be wrong, and I'd love it to be, you know. But what they've done with the graphics, I haven't really seen it in a game before. It's sort of a, I'm just trying to think what I'm trying to say. It's like clay, not clay, but sort of, not really. It's like just these Russian dolls. They do look amazing, in my opinion. But it's awesome to see, you know, that there's dangers as well in the, you know, the town. See, I went to do some digging and it turned to night time, and I had sort of a mushroom thing with lights on it, but the bus wasn't coming for some reason at that time. Obviously it did come in the end, but I had no way to get there, and it actually got quite creepy. I just imagined it in like real life, you know, you miss your bus and you're like, what do I do? And you're kind of waiting for the next one and all that sort of stuff. And that was awesome. That sort of like, they actually put a bit of, you know, fear into you. So as you know, me personally, what I did is I tried to run. I tried to run all the way to the town, but you can't, because the void will suck you in. But what you can do is buy sort of a drill thing that makes a bridge. So if you don't want to rely on the bus sort of thing, you can actually get a bridge all the way from there to there. And you'll see sometimes monsters get shot down. With the monsters, when you shoot them down, sorry guys, I know I'm rambling, I'm really excited about this game. So when you shoot these monsters down, you can actually dig in the monsters. That's crazy. You know, you'll have a monster and it's like this big moving thing. When it's shot down, it turns into like a crystal material, and little like the little dolls, what the Russian dolls, as well as like different materials to you know, help the city, obviously, like I say. And then you've got like the employment office, you've got places where you can buy equipment. There's also a black market, so there's two different types of currencies. You can buy it with these little stubs, or you can buy it with like cash. I don't know what the official word is, but like cash sort of things. And you can do that on the black market. The black market stuff is more powerful, and that's cool that, you know, even in this world that's like kind of, it feels like it's controlled and everyone's doing, even then people are breaking the law. I thought that was awesome. You report what you've done during the day to the like town centre, and you get the stubs. So you get them like 100 and something stubs, and you'll get a percentage of that, and that's really cool as well, in my opinion. So the more you do, the more you're rewarded. So yeah, guys, that was really great. There's a lot I've still got to learn about it. Obviously, it seems like a deep game, that with a lot of stuff that I probably haven't even touched on. But in general, did I enjoy the game? Because that's the main thing, you know. Having beautiful graphics, running well, that's all great. But can I see myself actually buying this game, going out and dropping the whatever amount of money? Well, yeah, I will be getting this day one. I'll be getting this day one. Now, I don't know, to be honest with you guys, if I'm going to do Let's Plays, because it seems like, to me, one of those games where you sort of explore and do in your own time, and you have fun in your own time. I can see myself putting tens, if not nearly 100 hours into this particular game, because there's just like, I could see I thought I did 20 minutes last night. I turned out I did nearly two and a half hours. So that shows that you kind of get lost in the world, and that's awesome. Just trying to think. If they can improve like their servers, that would be great, and I think they're obviously going to work on that till launch. If they are watching, I hope we could get some like concrete news soon about like release date, price, and all that stuff. If you didn't know, guys, it is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so that's really, I think this is what I love about the PlayStation, is that there is so much, like, you get your big games and all that, and that's cool, but you have unique games like this that I've never played anything like this before. Just me personally. But yeah, guys, I'm kind of rambling now. I love this game. I genuinely do think it's an amazing game. I think they've done really well, and I cannot wait for the launch. So the few problems, I'd love a fix first person, and the servers, but apart from that, the game looks, runs, sounds beautiful. I will just say, yeah, the soundtrack is amazing, and they really nailed the atmospheres. I feel like I'm this I feel like I'm part of a communist, like Russian sort of thing. I feel like, you know, I am this worker in this thing, being kind of almost trying to be brainwashed, but also I've got like the black market and all that. That's awesome, guys. So I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have a good day. If you enjoyed my video, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't, make sure to let me know why, and it helps me improve. Let me know any videos you guys want to see, such as you know, more Beyond Two Souls, some Resident Evil O. Do you want to see some new games coming out like The Division? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in a new video very soon.